You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I let you love what I thought it was funny. You came along and woo, now honey, I've changed my mind. This love is fine.
I am a 2-time testicular cancer survivor. The second time I had cancer, I started raising money for the Lance Armstrong Foundation to thank them for the birth of my son. After I read Lance's book, I was inspired and I wanted to go and meet people and just be around that environment. My wife, Kim, and I went down to the Ride for the Roses event in Austin, Texas. I had 26 rounds of chemotherapy, which lasted me about 5 months. Within a couple of hours, everybody had already introduced themselves to us, and I had met Lance Armstrong and Lance's oncologist, Dr. Craig Nichols. Dr. Nichols, he had cured the first man ever of testicular cancer. And speaking with Dr. Nichols, he felt that a surgery that I had scheduled for the next week here at Stanford would not be needed. If I would have had this surgery, we would have not been able to have children ever again, and that was okay. 9 months later, it was early in the morning, and my wife says that she's pregnant. So the first thing I ask her is, who are you sleeping with? So we conceived Josh Hammer, who is now he's going to be 4 this year. I wanted to try to find a way to give back to the Lance Armstrong Foundation. And I knew how to run a golf tournament. And one of my buddies is a gentleman by the name of Stephen Seaweed. He's a disc jockey for 107.7 The Bone here in San Francisco.
Stephen Seaweed, The Bone, hello.
I called him up one day and I said, you know what, we're going to try a golf tournament. We're going to use your name, we're going to put some stuff on the radio, we're going to use Josh's story, and let's see what happens.
I originally met Bob Hammer about 4 years ago, and he was pretty much a listener of mine, and he heard me talking about going to Austin for the Lance Armstrong Foundation, and he called me up and he said, well, let's get together, I'm going to go too. And when I met him, he was totally bald because he was going through chemotherapy for testicular cancer. One of the things that really struck me about Lance and the good work that they do was a line in his book, It's Not About the Bike. And he talked about the obligation of the cured and how it's important if you're a cancer survivor to help spread the word and to help other people who have had cancer. I am also a cancer survivor. I'm a prostate cancer survivor. I had prostate surgery almost a year ago. And so I feel the same obligation, the obligation of the cured. And that's why Bob and I got together to put on the Have a Ball golf tournament to raise money for the Lance Armstrong Foundation. And it's a wonderful organization. I've seen firsthand the good work that they do for cancer survivors, and we just want to help.
I had a goal to raise $2,500 the first year in 2005, and we raised $35,000. The publicity has just been unbelievable. All of a sudden we get a phone call from Kron and we're on Sports Final.
And it's hammer time!
We get a phone call from KTVU and we're doing something for KTVU, and then KNTV calls, and it's just this whirlwind of media. It's been crazy. I mean, every year it's gotten a little bit bigger. Since our first year, it's just been phenomenal.
Fundraising is not easy, and it takes very enthusiastic, driven people to do something. And Bob, for all intents and purposes, is cured. He's got his son. He could easily drift off into the sunset, and he chooses not to, and he chooses to stay active in fundraising. And Bob's goal is to help someone else out who might be in their position. When you think about it, it's a miracle that, Bob's here. It's a miracle that Josh is here. So the whole thing is just a great story. And, we're happy to be involved in it.
The best part about Bob is that he is so passionate about fighting this disease and empowering others to win against this disease that we really felt he was someone that we really wanted to back and support. The Have a Ball golf tournament is a phenomenal opportunity to do a lot of different things. One is to support a very worthy cause in their community, and at the same time get together with friends and other members of the community, do some networking, and of course, you've got to work on the game.
Is a two-time cancer survivor, and it's just a pleasure and an honor to be out here today and contribute to this great cause. Not to mention, play a little golf and have some fun.
Just being part of it is a big thrill for me, getting away from the office, but not only that, but getting with the guys that really are donating their time and money to this, and it's a good effort.
It's great for me to get out here and have fun, but still remember a lot of my friends that have gone through the process.
I'm happy to be involved with the Have a Ball Foundation, and it's just great to raise money for a good cause.
It's phenomenal. Started out this big, and it's off the charts. The money goes to a good cause. You have a great day. You get to eat. You get to meet new people. You have an absolute blast, and it's just awesome.
It's just a personal way to give back. We will be forever in debt to the Lance Armstrong Foundation for helping us. There's no words to describe kissing a little boy every night that without a couple of decisions wouldn't be here. Waking up every morning, hearing the little footsteps running down the hallway, and I wouldn't change a thing.